8:22. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Well, we pay careful attention to how we fuel and nourish our bodies, and why not do the same thing with our hair? We welcome to the program Sabrina Maddeaux, who's going to show us exactly how to do this. And we've already been playing with my obsession, which is dry shampoo. So we'll get to this in just a minute. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about how we can accomplish this. And you know, we obviously think about you are what you eat, but it works for the hair too.
Absolutely. So natural beauty is a huge trend right now. People aren't only thinking about what not to put in their products, like silicones and parabens and mineral oils, but also putting all that good stuff that nature provides into our products, like superfruits, which is what Hair Food capitalizes on. They're a new brand to Canada. They're rolling out in grocery stores and drugstores over the next few weeks, but they launched in Japan in 2014, and they were a huge hit there because in Asia, they've been thinking a long time about what you eat shows up in your skin and on your hair.
Ah, okay, so perfect. So we can now have access to this here at home. And tell us about some of the ingredients that are used here. It's a beautiful, colorful display, and it smells amazing too.
I know, it's like a whole produce section here. I want to eat it after the segment. They have a formulation out of apple and berry, which is great for revitalizing your hair if you have a lot of color. Kiwi and fig is fabulous for providing some thickness and some volume. And my favorite of the collection is the white nectarine and pear. And I want you to take a whiff of this dry shampoo here.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And it isn't even powdery.
It's not powdery, it doesn't smell chalky, and I'm usually not a fan of synthetic fruit fragrances.
Right.
Because they usually smell like too syrupy.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to wear them over the age of 12. But
For sure.
this one, because it's derived of natural ingredients, like I want to spray this all over my life.
Yes.
It's amazing.
More subtle, more subtle. Okay, so this is like the product that we don't, how do we live without this?
Yes, it's the hero product.
It
and
is.
just with
Such
the
a
whole
time
line,
saver.
they treat hair care like nutritionists would treat a recipe. So they're making these formulations that, you know, they're putting the good stuff in it so that you end up with the shiny, luxurious hair. Because, I mean, look at all the fruit. It's colorful, it's juicy. Like your hair wants to get that moisture and that vibrancy.
Okay, and on top of that, how can we also incorporate this into our diets?
Yeah, so on top of using great hair care products, you also want to eat the right things to make your hair shine. One big thing is to look for antioxidants. You can find that obviously in clementines, lemons. A fun way to incorporate that is dragon fruit, because when you're out during the day, sun, pollution, smog, that can create oxidative stress, which causes inflammation. That leads to hair loss, hair thinning, dandruff, all the stuff we don't want.
Yeah, and here in Calgary,
so you need to counteract that.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially during the winter, it's just not a good scene. So load up on antioxidants. Another great thing is copper, which you wouldn't really think of, but copper occurs naturally in our bodies, but it diminishes as we age, as all the good things do, unfortunately.
Right. Buy copper. Okay, what does copper do?
It supports your melanin production, so that's the color in your hair. So if you consume copper, which can be found in dried apricots and figs and avocado, you can hopefully prevent that graying for just a little bit longer.
Ah, okay. So these are some of the ingredients that we want to make sure to incorporate into our diets. But then, of course, there's the application.
Yes, if you eat right and then use some great natural products like Hair Food that take advantage of that superfruit power, you're set to go.
Compliment. Okay, perfect. I'm going to give a little spritz as we head to break. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Daily
I can smell
routine,
it from
right?
here.
Isn't it good? It does smell so good. Thank you so much for this. And, you know, it looks good enough to eat, and just beautiful product here. We'll take a break here on the show.